Peeps who work from their mom's basement need not apply. Can you cook up social videos that are shared faster than an STD at Coachella? Do you dig digital media like a chubby kid digs sweatpants? Then this position might fit you like a new pair of skinnies. Or wait, what do you think about this job? $45,000 a year in Miami, Florida. And if you didn't know, Miami, Florida is actually the third most expensive city in North America. Today I thought it would be fun if we took a look at a few of the garbage jobs saturating the market. It seems like now, more than ever, garbage jobs are on the rise. Now you might be thinking to yourself, a garbage job is subjective, Josh. That's just your opinion, dude. How would you even define a garbage job? Funny you ask that, because I've actually made a comprehensive guide for how to spot a garbage job. So what you're looking at right now is my Skrintle board for how to spot a garbage job. Then over here, I have some real-life examples of certified hot garbage jobs. Oh, and by the way, Skrintle is actually today's video sponsor. Now, I didn't want to make like a CEO and be greedy and keep all the secrets for how to spot a garbage job to myself, so I've gone ahead and I've published this mind map workflow for everyone to see. Pause the video, click the link, and I'd like for the audience to follow along. Before we dive deeper, I need to tell you what defines a garbage job. Now, this is absolute fact, not subjective or opinionated at all. You can look it up. Let me open the card and show you. So, garbage jobs are defined as job postings that both covertly and overtly show that they aren't a great place to work. Garbage jobs appear when the requirements of the job duties, the position, title, and the pay mismatch to the extreme. I've expanded on what it means to be a garbage job, but I'll leave that for those following along. Again, the link for this board's down in the description. Does the job require you to have a PhD, but with the salary for a dollar menu item? Is it an entry-level job, but it requires 7 years experience? How about perks and compensation? Does it offer you professional exposure and the ability or potential to work with some of the greatest minds in the industry? Or maybe they're giving everyone a bonus because they just had the most profitable quarter of all time, so that means everyone's getting a pizza party. For those following along at home, these yellow boxes are the ones I put the notes and explanations in. But just as you are about to click away, don't worry, I'm not going to read every single thing for the sake of your attention span and mine. But you should pause and read it or go look at it. These companies are 4D chessing you. But my favorite is company HR lady is a LinkedIn premium member. Do they have posts talking about their newly renovated office space, but nothing has changed? Perhaps they have LinkedIn posts that say, our view from the office is beautiful, but this is the view from the office? Then maybe you have a garbage job on your hands. I don't know. I also love the office spaces where the CEO or main office has a large indoor eat, pray, love, grind, hustle, get that bag lettering. And it might look something like this for the employees that work there. You know, late nights and pizza parties, all while the CEO spends their parents' money. Let me pause for a second and just say, if you like this style of video, you like seeing this mind map and how I made this, then what I want to do is show viewers boards of what they define as a garbage job and show that on the channel. So if you like that idea, do me a favor, tell YouTube that, click the thumbs up button, and subscribe if you'd like to see that. Honestly, low-key, I'd love to see the boards of the viewers because I think they'd be so much more harsh than me. But sponsored video, so you know. So I think everyone gets the gist of what I define as a garbage job. Let's look at some real-life examples, and let's start off with that one I showed you at the beginning of the video. You can see in the card here, I've listed out the things I want to cover, but I've also made them boxes out here so that we can visually follow along. To me, it's way easier to follow these little boxes with arrows than just links, but having both is honestly what I need. So this is for a front-end developer at a company called Fusion 360 here in Salt Lake City, Utah. Now, before I show you the job description, let me mention the CEO. CEO of this company seems to be a man called Todd Null, and a few years ago, something happened in the news, and he just kind of disappeared, and now it seems like he's using really old photos of himself to kind of, I don't know, obfuscate his position, but we're going to get into all of that. It's really strange. Now, I know it seems like they're trying to be funny, but the more you read, kind of the worse it gets. Like maybe one or two of these would have been like, haha, but it's just an entire job description of cringe. Actually, all of their job postings, and they have internships too, are described with this much word vomit. You don't even need to read it. Just randomly pick a point in the words. Watch. Bonus points if you know the electric slide, Macarena, or moonwalk. Friday afternoons can get a little weird. Now, this is the job post on the company website, and I've highlighted a bunch of buzzwords: Jedi mastery of WordPress, ability to keep your head on a swivel when you find yourself in the middle of a vicious Nerf gun fight. So they're just telling you you're going to be distracted at work. They want confidence, but cockiness, not so much. But then the line right below that says, ability to be a digital agency web dev rock star, the other cringe buzzword we're looking for. They're only missing ninja. Less the attitude in that whole snorting coke off Vegas hookers thing. Like, this isn't funny. I'm not right here. Must be available to work on site. Freelancers, peeps who work from their mom's basement need not apply. I don't even know what this means. If you find your stroke level is particularly high and you think you are one of us, we'd love to have you in for a coke and a chat and possibly a quick foosball ping pong sesh. Dude, bruh. And to apply, you need to send a creative picture or video of yourself to this company, or whatever else you think we will make your case. Well, at least they're honest with the typo. I think they meant whatever else will make your case, but we will make your case. And that's the honest truth if you don't own the company. And this part is just strange to put. All phone calls and walk-ins will be publicly flogged and forced to listen to Nickelback. Like, why shame people for hustling? So weird. Oh, and by the way, there's no salary for this position, which means you have to apply. Hopefully they respond, go through the process, and then get to the end and hope that they don't lowball you. And I'm not saying that's what this company does. I'm just saying that can happen. Reading this job description feels like this. How do you do, fellow kids? Again, there are other job posts they have at this company. You can see if we go to careers here, all of these positions are just filled with cringe and the same jokes. Like this one right here, it's not even funny. They offer a hard-to-understand office British dude. That says more about you not being able to understand them. We both speak English. A steezy office with super chill working atmosphere. I think anyone who describes their office as steezy is probably the opposite of that. Oh, and wouldn't you know it, the opportunity to learn and work with some of the brightest digital marketing minds. Now, you'd almost think I made this Skrintle board after finding these jobs, but I didn't. And if you don't believe me, open the Skrintle board and go on Indeed and look for some entry-level jobs. And just look at how nicely some of them fit. So this is their website, fusion360agency.com. Now the website itself isn't actually that impressive. If you run a Lighthouse audit on it, this is the performance review, 57. I'd be curious to see what their clients' websites look like and what the Lighthouse audit says on those. Now, according to crunchbase.com, this person in the photo, Todd Null, is the founder, CEO, and chief strategy officer at Fusion 360. It also says that down here, but the next sentence says he previously worked as board of directors at Make-A-Wish, Utah. That's interesting. Makes you want to look into it a bit. Now, I'm not sure, but this could be his Twitter page. It says Make-A-Wish, 3X Emmy winner. Fusion 360 claims a bunch of awards on their website. And then I also found this really old YouTube channel where all of the videos he's posted are from 12 years ago. The hair loss dating game, Utah hair restoration, the bear finds his hair. The URL says Fusion Advertising, but the user here is Todd Null. So now, according to KSL Sports, this CEO went to a football game between the Utah Utes and BYU. And if you don't watch football, those two teams have a pretty big rivalry. Now, I guess this was a screenshot taken from his Twitter page the night of the game, and it says, "Congrats on the dub, Zoobs, still proud to be a Ute." Upon closer examination of these photos, you can see that one says, "Max Hall's Coke is caffeine-free." Again, for those who don't follow football, Max was a former BYU quarterback, and the picture on the CEO's shirt wasn't of Max playing football. It was a picture of Hall's mugshot from a 2014 arrest due to cocaine possession and shoplifting. That's a pretty low thing to do for anyone, but for the CEO of this company to be the one doing it, But what if I told you, and this is what makes it even worse, is that the CEO was part of the Make-A-Wish Foundation for 5 years. Todd Null resigns from Make-A-Wish Utah Board of Directors after almost 5 years of service, blah, blah, blah. Todd Null announced today that he will be resigning from the Make-A-Wish Utah Board of Directors effective immediately. Why would a person do that with such urgency? So if I pretend like I'm Neve from Catfish for just a second, and we do some investigating here, you can see that this article was posted September 17th, 2021. Here it says, Mr. Null joined the Make-A-Wish Utah leadership team in January of 2017. Up here it says, after 5 years of service. I don't know if it was because of wearing a shirt making fun of addiction, or now I don't know if it's because of all the publicity where he wore a shirt making fun of addiction, or if he just thought it was time to resign. Now I noticed something here, and this is where it starts to get weird. If you blow the photos up from the screenshot of the Twitter post, you can see this. I don't mean this in a negative way, but he looks older here. This is his crunchbase.com picture. I don't know if this is taken like 1998 or something. And then on their own company website, it lists Todd Null here as President and Chief Strategy Officer with, again, a photo that I don't think looks like him anymore. But that was just something that I noticed. This big news story happens, and there's only pictures of him from what looks to be like a long time ago. It looks like this dude's just trying to disappear, but when you look at the antics and you look at how these job descriptions are written, there's no telling what you're about to walk into by applying to this company. After looking at all of the data here and confirming with the rubric, I think it's safe to confirm that those are all hot steaming piles of garbage jobs. But for the sake of time, that's all I have for today. Do me a favor, click that sub button, click that like button, and again, if you want to check out Skrintle, if you want to look at this board, hope you do, so you send me it and I see your garbage jobs, you can click this card up here. you get 20% off your annual subscription, or you can skip the board, click the link down in the description, and it takes you directly to the webpage. Without being too simpy here, this is a software that I use anyways, and so when they were like, hey, we want to sponsor you, I was like, absolutely, let's do garbage jobs. It helps me stay organized, on task, and when I get lost, I just follow the arrows. Having said all that, I hope everyone is doing well, and I'll see you in the next one. You should really open this board up, though. It's pretty hilarious.